Welcome back to my channel. I'm Joe with Smokin Joe's Pit BBQ. On today's video, I'm going to be making up some brisket stuffed poblano peppers. Stay tuned. All right, let's get started on our brisket stuffed poblano peppers. I'm starting with 5 poblano peppers. And when you go to the store, you want to get the large ones. The larger, the better. I found the smaller ones a little bit harder to work with, a little bit harder to stuff. So I like buying the larger ones. I've already pre-rinsed all of these. So I'm just going to move these aside. I'm also using 5 Roma tomatoes. We're going to be fire roasting these. So I'm also going to be fire roasting these 5 serrano peppers. These are 100% optional. You can go with a milder jalapeno or maybe even a hotter habanero if you want. So again, 5 serrano peppers. I've got some queso fresco that we're going to be using here in a little bit. And last but not least, I have a whole head of garlic here. Just going to chop off the top. Just like that. Got a piece of foil here. We're going to be foil boating this head of garlic. There we go. The only reason I'm foil boating this garlic is I don't want it to burn. So I got some olive oil. Put a lot of olive oil in there. Followed by some kosher salt. And that's it. We're going to be roasting these as well. All right, I'm outside of my Grill of Grills Kong. I did have some spent charcoal in there. I just added a few more pieces of the Jealous Devil lump charcoal. All right, let's light up these coals using the grill gun from Grill Blazer. This grill gun right here, if you guys don't have one, I'm telling you, man, you are missing out. I use this at home and I also use it at my business to light up my 1,000-gallon pit. So here we go. All right, just like that, those coals are lit. Gonna throw our garlic on there, our poblano peppers, our 5 serrano peppers, and our Roma tomatoes. All right, we're gonna get these vegetables nice and roasted, and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so our veggies are getting nicely fire roasted. You want the peppers to get nice and charred, just like this. He's got a little bit more to go. I'm gonna finish roasting these up, and we'll see you guys inside. All right, so I've got all the vegetables fire roasted. Now I place the poblano peppers and the serrano peppers inside this Ziploc bag. They're gonna sit here for about 15-20 minutes, let that flesh continue to cook, and that's gonna separate the peel from the flesh of the chili as well. I've also got my tomatoes and my garlic inside of this bowl right here, and I put a cover on it. That's gonna finish steaming away as well. So I've got some leftover brisket right here. And I know that I've got a lot of savage subscribers where there's 1 or 2 family members, and yet we still cook a 15 to 16 pound brisket. And you're always like, what am I gonna do with all this leftover brisket? I gotta tell you, this recipe is perfect for leftover brisket. So I got a little piece of the flat and some of the point as well. All I'm gonna do is cut this. Now you can warm this up and shred it, but I want it finely chopped, okay? I'm also gonna take some of this point. I'm really gonna stuff these peppers, so I want enough brisket. This is probably 2 pounds of brisket right here. And all I'm gonna do is chop it up into small cubes. This point meat is gonna keep our mixture really nice and moist. Get some of that fat in there. All right, so now that I have these cubes, I'm gonna finely dice this brisket. I'm gonna dice up the rest of this brisket, and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so I've got the meat all diced up. And again, we still have some chunks in there, but it's mainly finely diced, okay? And that's what you want right there. I'm just gonna move this aside. Let's check out our fire roasted tomatoes. Absolutely perfect. And our fire roasted garlic inside its cute little chud boat right there. Now, as far as the tomatoes, you can leave some of this char. I'm gonna take it off. I'm sure some of it will get through, but the majority of it, I'm gonna take it off. All right, let's take the garlic out. All you gotta do is squeeze it, and it just fly out of there. So I'm only going to be using, oh, let's go with five cloves of garlic. The rest of these I'm going to save for another recipe. Here's our steam bag with our serranos and our poblano peppers. I'm just going to take out the serranos. Very simple. Just peel off the char. Take the stem off, just pinch it off. Now you can leave the seeds in there or you can take it off. I'm gonna leave them in there because I like it spicy. And again, these serrano peppers are 100% optional. All right, I'm just gonna roughly chop these up. Try to make sure you dice up the garlic a little bit smaller than everything else. All right, so that looks good right there. Just gonna grab my bowl with our brisket and throw in our fire roasted chopped veggies inside the bowl. Now our poblano peppers. Again, these have been sweating inside the bag for about 15 to 20 minutes. And these are gonna be really easy to peel. All you gotta do is simply grab the char, take it off. You can run this under some water as well. Makes it a little bit easier. But you can see the char comes off really nice and easy. All right, just like that. I'm gonna peel the rest of these and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so I've got the poblano peppers all peeled and cleaned. The next step is to remove the seeds from the poblano peppers. Now you can eat the seeds, but they're a little bit thick. So I like to take them off. I'm just grabbing the back end of a spoon. These peppers are really soft. And all I'm doing is opening up a little slit right here, all the way to the tail. You can see the seeds in there. And I found it easiest to grab a spoon and just scoop out all the seeds, just like that. You always want to have a trash bowl on your counter. Keep all of my used gloves, paper towels, trimmings just on the side. Makes life a lot easier. Just try to get most of the seeds out. If you leave a few in there, it's not going to hurt anyone. Just like that. See, here's my trash bowl. All right, so now that I got all the seeds out, it's time to make our brisket mixture. So there's the brisket right there with all our fire roasted vegetables. I've got my queso fresco right here. It's a crumbling cheese. I'm just gonna grab about half of it and crumble it into our mixture. I'm also gonna add a little bit of seasoning to this mix. I'm using this Barbecue General from PS Seasoning. It's a fantastic seasoning on all things beef. You can add your favorite seasoning to the mix. And just use your hands. Get all of this mixed up. Man, this is gonna be so good. The spicy serranos, the fire roasted vegetables, the smoked brisket, the cheese. Yeah, buddy. All right, now it's time to stuff our poblano peppers. Just grab one and open it up right there where you made that slit. Just like that. Just add enough of the brisket mixture and stuff this bad boy up. It's okay to overstuff these. Look at that. That's exactly what you want right there. I'm gonna stuff up the rest of these and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so I've stuffed all of our poblano peppers. I've got my 12-inch cast iron pan right here. Just gonna place them, and I did put a little bit of olive oil on the inside. Just gonna place them around the cast iron pan. I hope they all fit. Looks like they will. These are overstuffed poblano peppers, look at that. This one's got my name written all over, it's a big boy. Move over, everyone. Does that look beautiful or what? We're not done yet. We're gonna get some of our queso fresco and crumble it over the top, just like that. I've got my Yoder Y640 running at 350 degrees. I've got the wood-fired oven attachment warming up in there. Now, if you don't have a wood-fired attachment, you can throw this inside your smoker as well. It'll be fine. If you have a pizza oven, or if you have the Yoder Y640 pellet smoker, fire that bad boy up. It's gonna crisp up this cheese, get it all nice and melty. Oh yeah. I'll see you guys outside. All right, I've got my Yoder Y640 pellet smoker running at 350 degrees. And by the way, I am using these Smokin Pecan pellets, 100% pecan shell pellet. If you guys have not tried these, I highly recommend them. You'll see the amount of smoke that these pellets are producing once I open this door. Check this out. See that? A ton of smoke. So there's a lot of people that want more of a smoky flavor out of the pellet smokers. Give those Smokin Pecan pellets a shot, and I guarantee you will not go back to your old pellet. All right, so here's the Yoder Smokers wood-fired oven, and this is a 12-inch cast iron skillet. It's gonna place that in there, all the way in there. I can even turn the handle and close the lid. We'll check back in about 10 minutes. Stay tuned. All right, so it's been about 10 minutes. Let's take a look at our stuffed poblano peppers. Oh man, I hear it sizzling. Really nice and smoky. Look at that. Does that look amazing or what? That cheese is starting to melt. I'm gonna give this another 10 minutes and we'll see you guys inside. All right, and just like that, our brisket stuffed poblano peppers are ready. Check out that melted cheese, that crust. Oh man, these are gonna be good. Let me transfer over a couple of these to this cutting board. All right, so here are the brisket stuffed poblano peppers. I'm gonna cut into this bad boy. Still really nice and hot. Oh my goodness. This is going to be absolutely amazing. It smells so good in here. Look at that. Let's give it a try. All right, here we go. Check that out. It's gonna be so good. That cheese, that poblano pepper, the fire roasted vegetables. Oh yeah. Here you go. Man, that's got a really good kick to it. Check that baby out. Man, you know what? This poblano pepper is pretty spicy by itself, but those serrano peppers inside and all the fire roasted vegetables, man, this is so good. Man, that brisket got heated all the way through. This is so tasty. I know it's a sin to have leftover brisket, but when you do, you've got to give this recipe a try. Now, I know every time I cook something, I recommend that you guys give it a try, but this right here, I mean, look at it. That is crazy savage looking and so darn tasty. So I'm gonna end this video right here while this brisket stuffed poblano pepper is still nice and warm. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out Smokin Pecan pellets, give them a try, and thank them for sponsoring today's video. If this is your first time to my channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Until next time, Joe with Smokin Joe's Pit BBQ. See ya.